Welcome to the product tutorials on how to enter time if your timesheet is for punching in and punching out. I'm now logged in into the Replicon instance. Please note that the tabs that you see on the top may vary depending upon what permission has been assigned to you within your Replicon profile. If you have been assigned a punch in out timesheet, then you would have two tabs, one for clocking in and clocking out, and the other one for the timesheet purpose. Let's look at how we can use both of these tabs to record the time. In order to first punch in and punch out, click on the clock in button available right here. This would clock you in and the punch would appear right here. If you are clocking in using a mobile app, or if you're clocking in using a cloud clock device, then your image and the location would be available if these settings are enabled in the system. If in the midst of this you would like to take a break, then you can click on the break and choose which break is assigned to you and then click on the done. This would clock you out of the previous punch and clock you in into a break. The break sign would appear in a yellow form here. You can now clock in again in order to clock out of the break. This would clock you out of the break and clock you in again. In order to clock out of the activity, click on the clock out option. Once you have performed all the clock in and clock out options, click on the timesheet section available here. You would see these punches appearing on your timesheet automatically. I have enabled few widgets or few options to be available on this timesheet. Please note that the option can vary. If you have a time distribution grid, then you can click on Add Row and you can choose the project and task based on the availability, including the activity, and then the time that's been used to be allocated. This would then show that the total time that you punched in has already been allocated to a particular project and to a particular activity. Any time off that you book, for example, let's book a particular time off. This would appear here on the time off section. This is an attestation that I have put for sample and has to be accepted before you submit this timesheet for approval. Please note that the changes on this timesheets are saved automatically and you do not have to do any save actions. You can click on the detail to view all the detailed punches here, and you can click on images to have the images come up here. This is how you can use the punch in out timesheet in Replicon. Thank you for watching the video. Did you know that you can now get in touch with Replicon using Replicon Community? In order to access the Replicon Community, go to the Replicon website and click on Customer Zone. On the Customer Zone, choose Community and you would be taken to the Community page. Now you can sign in or register and start posting your questions, queries, ideas, bugs, issues, and one of our product management team members or one of the Replicon representative will get in touch with you immediately.